up guys? So I'm gonna do a tutorial. This is gonna be an updated version 2016. It should be very helpful to you. There's a lot of these videos out there, but they're not as detailed, and I don't think that they're actually correct fully for these shipping boxes. I have a trick. I did learn it from somebody a few years ago, but I've actually been doing it for so long, I've learned other tricks around it that are better, that make sure it's totally okay with the post office and everything. I made a video about a year ago explaining the same thing, but I found out after about a year of doing that I wasn't doing something that is actually okay with the post office fully. It worked for a long time, but they eventually started telling me, hey, you can't do this, you gotta use different boxes and this and that. But I have a solution for that. So this is gonna be an updated, completely helpful, it'll be the new way you need to ship any shoes. If you ship any shoes at all, use this tutorial. I promise you, you will be happy. So let's get into it. Okay, so first I'm gonna go through the list of all the materials you can use or the materials you need to do this. I'm gonna go through 3 different boxes that you need. There's 3 different ones you can use. First off, I'll go off with the one that actually, by the way, these are all free through USPS.com. You can have them shipped straight to your front door. This one right here on the website and on the package they deliver it to you in is called the Priority Mail O shoebox. It says O/shoebox on it. And it is used for shoes. Obviously that's why they called it a shoebox. But if you've ever used this box before, you know that it doesn't fit many shoes in it if you're selling shoes with a shoe box. Like with the actual shoe box, and then you put this box around the outside of that. They won't fit in there. So this basically only works if you want to ship shoes just by themselves with no shoe box at all. So you just you take the shoes by themselves, wrap them in a bag or wrap them in some kind of bubble wrap or something, and put them in this box right here. So there's a little bit closer view. It is called the O shoebox. And when you fold it or put it square, it's about that big. It's about 6 inches high or so. But yeah, so that one, if you're shipping shoes with no shoebox, use this one right here. It's free. So then second, we got 2 very similar boxes. They almost look the exact same, but this one right here is called the 1092. 1092. And this box is just a tiny bit, it's like 2 inches smaller than this other box. So this one right here usually works for any shoes up to size 10. It depends on the size of the shoe box that's gonna go inside of here, but usually any shoes size 10 or smaller will fit inside of here almost perfectly snug. So you want to use this one if you can, because it'll fit the shoes in there snugger, so that they won't move around as much, and they'll get to the buyer a little bit better. But yeah, if you can see, I'm gonna hold the boxes exactly up next to each other. The one behind it here that I'm about to get to is just a little bit bigger. And I didn't know this last time I made this video, that you don't want to get the priority flat rate boxes. I said that in the last video. You don't want to use the flat rate at all. Eventually the post office will start telling you, hey, you can't use those, or you'll even get them sent back to your house and have to buy another thing, buy more postage, because they say you can't modify these boxes at all if they're the flat rate ones. The flat rate ones cannot be modified or changed at all. You got to ship them exactly the way they are for the flat rate and all that. But since we're not shipping flat rate at all and we need to modify this box, you get the 1092 box, and it is called the mailing box. It doesn't say flat rate shipping box, it just says mailing box on it. Plus, this is also good for any domestic or international shipping. The flat rate boxes are not. So you can use this box if you're shipping anywhere in the world, which is perfect. So now I'll move on to this box. It's basically the same thing. It's also just mailing box, not priority flat rate box. That's very important. You want to use this one that only says mailing. This is the 1095. This is the one that basically you can't go wrong with any shoe. Almost any pair of shoes with the shoe box will fit inside of here. So yeah, just a little bit bigger. I've fit size 15 shoes in here before, so you're never gonna really be stuck. But yeah, so alright, so I'm gonna get into it. I'm gonna show you the trick, show you how to modify the box to fit shoes in there, because those boxes won't fit a shoebox in them just the way they are, but we can do a little bit of modifications, which only takes a few minutes, and it's good to go. So we'll get into it. Alright guys, so I got my box here. I'm actually gonna use the other smaller box just to show for the example. So you'll need a couple supplies. You definitely need some shipping tape. Any shipping tape works as long as it's good for packaging and it's going to be a strong hold. You can use this, or I actually also improvise and use this priority mail tape. You can also get on the USPS website. It's 100% free. They ship it straight to your front door. Actually, I lied. They don't offer it on the shipping website. But if you call their number, you can just go on Google and type in USPS customer service phone number. It'll come up. And they'll ask you a couple questions of what you're using it for and all this, like you're not going to resell it or something. And they'll send as much of it as you want to your house. Just make sure you you're not using it for boxes like this. You got to use it for a brown box, or that's what you got to tell them, because they'll want you to say that you need priority tape to show that it's priority mail on the brown box that you're using. But anyways, yeah, you can get this for free too. It comes in big packages. I have one right here. It comes in 2 packs like this, and you can just order them. I order usually 10 packs at a time, and then when I run out I just call again. So you can use either tapes. This one's free, so of course I'm gonna go with that one. Then you need a razor blade. Razor blade honestly works the best. You want to push light when you use it though, because it'll go straight through the whole box. And then you need scissors, of course. A little bit longer pair is usually a little better, because if they're shorter, it's hard to cut into this. So yeah, we got all of our supplies. We need tape, scissors, razor blade. That's all you need for this. So then you want to get your shoes that you're going to ship. I'm going to use this box right here. And then you take the box and you see how there's 2 lines here, and on the top there's only 1 red line. Let's see if I can get that in. There's 1 red line on the top and there's 2 on the bottom. You always want to cut the 2 lines closest to yourself with the shoebox on that side. It just works better if you do it this way. So you align the shoebox right up with the edge of with the shipping box, and you take your razor blade, just make sure it's right up against the edge. It doesn't have to be perfect, but pretty close. And then you just take your razor blade and slice all the way down. Remember, don't push all the way through and try to cut the box apart. You're just perforating the edge on this, so you're getting a nice line right there. And then you go to the other side and make sure you cut on the double red line side again. So we're doing it on the opposite side of the box. And again. So I got a perfectly straight line there. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can see it a little bit on there. So then we got that done. That's the biggest part. And then you just take it and you fold it on those lines. Not fold it, but you bend the box to where it comes open on those lines, and then you have, voila. It just made it much wider and a box that'll fit shoes perfectly in. So then you bring your box up. Let me get this camera. So then you bring your box up, take the scissors and cut on each little corner, so that those are your flaps that are going to fold in. And then you take it and you shut it, and you will just tape this end up real quick. You can use the adhesive that's on the box. There's like that adhesive strip already on it, but I don't ever use that because it sometimes sticks to the inside of if you put a shoebox in there, it'll stick to the shoebox, and sometimes it's extremely hard for the buyer to get the shoebox out of there because it's stuck inside, and it'll ruin the shoebox. And so I advise you not to do that, but you totally can if you want to. So then, yeah, we got our shoebox. Fits in there perfectly. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you liked it. subscribe to my channel. Why don't you just do it? I mean, subscribe now. I got a vlog channel. I show you every day what I do on a regular basis. There's a lot of fun stuff gonna be coming up. Yeah, I'll have a lot more videos like this, tutorials on how to learn how to do stuff. I always stay up to speed pretty well on staying ahead of all the tricks and stuff that you can figure out. So yeah, subscribe to my channel, comment, let me know what you need. If there's anything else you need to know, just go ahead and feel free. I'll get back to you. Have a great day, guys.